Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. Now, a bit of controversy around Dragon Ball Super episode 85 of the Funimation English dub. I put controversy in quotes because there's really nothing to complain about in this episode, especially, when it comes to the voices in particular. And the voices that I am talking about are Dyspo and Casserole. So yes, their English dub voices were revealed in this episode. Now, a couple of days ago, we did know who was voicing the Universe 11 Pride Troopers, particularly Dyspo and Casserole, because of the little Universe Survival arc English dub voice cast sheet. One of those came out that was updated to, include Dyspo and Casserole. And when episode 85 rolled around, that's when we finally heard their voice. So how do they sound? As I said, there was a bit of controversy because everyone sort of didn't like Dyspo's English dub voice, and I honestly think there's nothing to complain about. Dyspo's English dub voice sounds fine. Now, it may not be a one-to-one translation and adaptation of the Japanese because it doesn't sound the exact same, but it sounds fine. I mean, it gets the same spirit of Dyspo's character, and he has a pretty likable voice. I like him. He sounds energetic. He sounds excitable. I like Dyspo's English dub voice. I guess there's something wrong with me, for liking a dub voice. Where did this notion come from that Japanese voices are always better? I mean, I don't want to say that, that argument is entirely incorrect, but there are some voices that the dub does better, in my opinion. And I'm not just talking about Dragon Ball, I'm just talking about in general. There are some anime voices in the dub that are just better, in my opinion. And while I do obviously respect the Japanese, and most of the time the Japanese cast is better, I mean, it's the same acting. Acting doesn't really change from sort of country to country. I mean, it kind of does, but you know what I mean, the same basic idea. It doesn't change drastically, the quality of it. And especially in this Dragon Ball Super English dub, I think the voices are fine, and the acting is fine, and the delivery is awesome. And that's just not me being a defender of the Dragon Ball Super English dub, which I often find myself doing. I often defend the English dub, but it's really, not really valid criticism if you just say, this is bad. Why is it bad? Because it's not 100% accurate to the Japanese. Well, nothing is 100% accurate to the Japanese. It's called an adaptation, and you can do a bad adaptation within an English dub, but if the script is accurate, which, the Zeno Expo or the Zen Exhibition match, those scripts for those episodes were kind of rocky, but for the most part, this series has been doing a good job with its scripts, even though they are a tad liberal at times, and that's because, if you've seen it in Japanese, Chris Sabat's way of looking at it is if you've seen the Japanese already, we're just trying to add a new flavor to it, which I understand, but I wish it was more accurate for scripts, but that's a video for another day. But getting off track here, I am. But anyway, so Dyspo and Casserole's English dub voice, they're fine. I mean, I don't know why people are complaining. I feel like just people are complaining to complain. And that's fine if you have an opinion, and it's fine if you prefer the Japanese English, dub voice for Dyspo and Casserole. If you like the Japanese voice, that's fine. That's all cool. And if you like it better than the English, that's cool too. But don't pretend you're an expert on acting, and I'm not. I'm not saying I am, but I'm just saying, where did you get your magical, acting insight on, and voice acting insight? I'm just, looking for that, looking for those credentials there. But anyway, the point is, Dyspo and Casserole's English dub voice, in my opinion, is fine. And, even though I'm not an expert on voice acting, I can still realize that effort was put forth to bring these characters to life in the English dub. And yes, it's not a one-to-one translation of the Japanese, but I don't think it has to be. It just needs to capture the essence and the spirit of what makes the character a character. And I'm so sorry, I didn't know, Dyspo was everyone's favorite character. And, the English dub voice sort of tainted everyone's favorite character. What an amazing performance, the original dub captured. But anyway, Casserole's English dub voice, that's perfect. I have no issues with that. Same with Dyspo. Dyspo is a little different, but it's nothing to write home about. It's pretty good. And yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for me. One thing before I get out of here is they do say casserole in the English dub, which I thought it was kind of funny. You know, it's casserole, not casserole. But I hope they change that for the Blu-ray release, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Please go check out Particle Media, my second channel. Links in the description. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.